Hey, what's up, everybody? So it's movie night for me, horror movie night. I'm gonna watch the cult classic Maximum Overdrive. I've always loved this movie growing up and everything, and it's holding a 50%, as you can see, by the fans. The fans love it. 15% by the critics. So the critics actually did not like this movie. And I will have to say real quick, it is the most accurate Green Goblin we've ever got on the big screen. Spider-Man's one of Spider-Man's big villains. Like I love that semi with the Green Goblin face on the truck. This movie cost $9 million to make, and it only grossed 7.4 million at the box office. So it was a box office failure. But like I said, it's grown to be a cult classic movie, and we see Emilio Estevez on the screen, which originally was supposed to be played by Bruce Springsteen. Stephen King's director debut was for this movie, and Stephen King has gone on to say that he disowns this movie because I guess he said it was a learning experience. He's like, I never want to direct a movie ever again. But I have to admit, Mr. King, you did a great job directing this movie. So apparently, Jock uh, Brandis at I think it was a 2021 fan screening said that uh, Stephen King rode his motorcycle from Maine to Willington, North Carolina, uh, and he rode his motorcycle next to semis to get a proximity how scary it would be to be close to a semi. They kind of get a feeling for the movie and stuff and everything. And I guess apparently he like when he rode his motorcycle to the set, like the security didn't let him in because they didn't know who he was and everything. But then one of the producers were like, "Oh, he's the director. He can come in and everything." And I guess like during like non-shooting days or something, they had golf cart races on the set, and there was also rumors that Stephen King did cocaine while filming this movie, and he was heavily drinking while directing this movie because the producers were saying um, that Stephen King will start drinking at 6 in the morning, and when they had to shoot at 8 or 8:30, he was already on his 10th and 11th beer already. So, yeah, so it seems like this one had a lot of drama on the set. Also, very interesting, Armando Nanuzzi, who was the cinematography on this movie. Well, there's if you've seen this movie, there's a scene with the lawnmower, and apparently, Armando Nanuzzi was just like, "Hey, we should take the blades out of the lawnmower because obviously you're not seeing them anyway, and just to be as a safe precautions." And I guess like Stephen King was like, "No, I want the blades uh, on the lawnmower to give it like the most realistic feel for the lawnmower scene." And everybody was just like, "Yeah, but you can't see the blades." Well, apparently the lawnmower ran over a piece of wood, and a splinter landed in Armando Nanuzzi's eye, and it lodged in his eye. It lodged in his eye, and he had to go to the emergency room. And Armando Nanuzzi ended up losing his eye due to the splinter in his eye, and he actually, Armando went and sued Stephen King and two of the producers for this movie for $18 million, but they settled it out of court. So that's a little like crazy information about Maximum Overdrive. Before I even watch this, I can already tell you this is like a solid to 7.5. It's like halfway to great, but still in the good range for me. 7 to 7.5. So if you've never seen Maximum Overdrive, it is a really good classic um, 80s movie. So I was 10 when this came out. So I don't know if I saw this right away. Maybe I saw it a little bit later on. But yeah, definitely check out Maximum Overdrive.